On November 17, 2023, Sam Altman was watching Formula One racing in Las Vegas when his phone buzzed. It was a Google Meet invite from his own board of directors. He joined the call. 4 minutes later, he was fired. The man who built the most powerful AI company in history had just been removed by the people he'd trusted most. What happened next was the most dramatic corporate coup in Silicon Valley history. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how one man got fired, replaced 3 times in 5 days, offered a job at Microsoft, and still came back more powerful than anyone expected. To understand why this matters, you need to understand what OpenAI actually is. Founded in 2015 as a nonprofit with a radical mission, build artificial general intelligence that benefits all of humanity, not just shareholders. Early backers included Elon Musk and Peter Thiel. The plan was simple: keep AI safe, keep it open, keep it away from corporate greed. Sam Altman became CEO in 2019. Under his leadership, OpenAI transformed from an idealistic research lab into the most talked-about company on the planet. In November 2022, they launched ChatGPT, a product so powerful it crossed 1 million users in 5 days and 100 million in 2 months, faster than any product in history. But inside OpenAI, a war was brewing. On one side, Altman and his vision of moving fast, building products, changing the world. On the other side, the board, obsessed with AI safety, convinced that Altman was moving too fast and hiding too much. The cracks had been forming for months. The board discovered Altman had secretly controlled OpenAI's startup fund, a direct conflict of interest he hadn't disclosed. They learned he had misrepresented safety processes to the board on multiple occasions, and perhaps most shockingly, when OpenAI launched ChatGPT in November 2022, the board found out about it on Twitter. Their own CEO hadn't told them. On the morning of November 17, 2023, the Friday before Thanksgiving, 4 of the 6 board members made their decision. They called Altman into a 4-minute Google Meet while he was at the Las Vegas Grand Prix. They told him he was fired. The official statement said he had not been consistently candid in his communications with the board. Within 30 minutes, co-founder Greg Brockman had resigned in solidarity. Senior researchers followed. The company that had just changed the world was in complete freefall. What followed was 5 days of absolute chaos that the tech world had never seen before. Day 1, Altman fired. Greg Brockman resigns. OpenAI's CTO Mira Murati named interim CEO. Day 2, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella personally calls Altman and offers him a job leading a brand new AI research division at Microsoft. Altman accepts. Day 3, OpenAI has already cycled through 2 interim CEOs. The board is in crisis. Day 4, an open letter signed by nearly every single OpenAI employee threatens mass resignation unless the board steps down and Altman returns. 700 employees, gone overnight if nothing changes. Day 5, the board collapses. Sam Altman walks back into OpenAI as CEO. The people who fired him, every single one of them is gone. The reinstatement sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley. Microsoft, which had invested $13 billion in OpenAI, made clear they would follow Altman wherever he went. 700 employees had been willing to walk out the door for him. The board, armed with governance documents and safety concerns, had underestimated one thing: how irreplaceable Sam Altman actually was. After returning, Altman told Bloomberg he had been fucking depressed and tired, and that the whole experience felt so unfair. But he didn't slow down. He restructured the board entirely. He converted OpenAI from a non-profit into a for-profit company, the exact thing the original board had feared most. And he announced a partnership with Apple to integrate ChatGPT into every iPhone on the planet. Today, OpenAI is valued at over $300 billion. The board that fired Sam Altman is gone, and the man they tried to remove, more powerful than ever. The lesson: power isn't in the title. It's in who needs you. The board had the authority to fire Sam Altman, but they didn't have the relationships, the trust, or the irreplaceability that he had built over years. In business and in life, the most dangerous person in any room isn't the one with the most power. It's the one nobody can afford to lose. Subscribe to Venture Files for more such blueprints of power.